7-seat people carriers have plenty of appeal, but if you have a large family or a taxi driver, little beats the outright carrying capacity of a van. The Peugeot Traveler is the 8-seat MPV version of the Peugeot Expert van, and shares a lot of parts and design elements with the Citroën Space Tourer and Toyota Prius Verso. However, the Traveler is aimed at buyers who want a little more luxury in their 8-seater. Even entry-level active trim gets plenty of goodies like dual-zone climate control, cruise control, automatic lights and wipers, and a slick 7-inch infotainment system offering Bluetooth and DAB connectivity. Our Allure model added to this with electric and heated front seats, a panoramic glass roof, a heads-up display, xenon headlights and keyless entry. Sat-nav is a 240 pounds option, but Allure models do get leather trim to add to the luxury feel. The interior is well designed and trimmed in fairly high-end materials, but the Traveler can't match the Volkswagen Caravelle for interior quality, so for those without lofty aspirations a mid-spec model should do just fine. Our standard wheelbase model had ample space for 6-foot passengers in all 3 rows. It also offered a hefty 640-liter boot space even with all seats in position, but that space is tall and very shallow, so it isn't quite as useful as the numbers suggest. Removing the bulky seats is no easy operation, but if you manage to heave them out you'll be rewarded with a capacity of 3,200 liters of space up to the window line. That's truly, and unsurprisingly, van-like. On the move is where the case for a more car-like people carrier starts to make sense. Though there's plenty of adjustment in the seat and steering wheel, the driving position is resolutely upright and won't suit drivers with very long legs. The cavernous interior amplifies road and wind noise, making for a fairly noisy ride at speed, although the soft suspension means it's comfortable even without a load in the rear. Performance from the 148 bhp 2.0-liter diesel isn't sparkling, but it's got strong in-gear pace. It's just a shame the 6-speed gearbox has such a loose, baggy action, as we've seen in many of Peugeot's smaller cars. The Traveler is largely easy to drive, though, with great all-round visibility courtesy of that high-set driving position. It feels smaller on the road than its size too, with a surprisingly tight turning circle. It even handles tidily enough, although the steering is very vague and requires a laborious 4 turns from lock to lock. Unlike the Toyota Prius Verso and the Citroën Space Tourer, Peugeot won't be offering the Traveler in a more basic trim level, so list prices seem a little high next to those vans. There isn't a 9-seater version on offer, either. Look at it next to the Volkswagen Caravelle and things start to stack up a little better though. To nab a comparably equipped VW you'd be spending well in excess of £40,000, making the Peugeot's £36,985 seem decent value. But if you don't need the extra seat, you can look in the other direction. A top-spec Citroën Grand C4 Picasso still offers space for 7 adults, albeit not for long journeys, a comfortable ride and efficient engines, plus far superior refinement and driving dynamics, for under £30,000.